The Junior Rok Bridgestone Trophy carts are down on the grid. There is the pole sitter from La France, Enzo Peugeot. And with a surname like that, he has to be on France. Xander, are you down there on the grid? Can you hear me?
I can. Hello. Check.
There we go, Xander. I know you're down there. There's a couple of North Americans. Jeremy Fairbairn from the USA.
Test.
Xander, I'm wondering if you can tell us the scene down there on the grid. Go for it, Xander.
Test. All right. On the grid for the... I think I've got about 5 words. All right, we'll stand right in this spot. I think this spot I'm good. We've got a decent view of the grid right now. I'm about row number 3 in the full grid for the Junior Rok Bridgestone Trophy. As you mentioned, Ian, we've got a couple of North Americans in here. To my right, Jeremy Fairbairn rolls off the grid here on the 3rd row. Behind him, Canadian Mackenzie Clark has also had a few mechanical issues throughout the week. Not really mechanical, actually. That's the wrong word. I think it's more of a little more rumping around, right? Anyway, we move further back in the grid, a stacked grid, of course, and I'd love to go back there. We'll work on our microphone to make sure we can walk all the way through. One thing, first of all, I just want to note, it's a little bit off topic. My ADD's coming out here, Ian, but man, I mean, this is the first time I've actually walked on the racetrack. These are brand new shoes. I mean, they're going to be black by probably in another hour, so hopefully these kids are ready. They've been used to the rubber. Many of them have been here, obviously, from the trophy event last weekend all the way to the Rok International Final this weekend. And the Junior Rok Bridgestone Trophy is about to get underway. Enzo Peugeot, Nicola Kuman, your front row. Back to you, Ian.
Thank you very much, Xander. All the way from the USA, and speaking of the United States of America, if memory serves me correct, there has only ever been one American winner of the Vortex Rok International Final. That was Logan Sargent, Mini Rok back in 2011. Jagger Jones, of course, won this very race 2 years ago. The Bridgestone Trophy, the driver from Phoenix, Arizona. But Jeremy Fairbairn, the 134 cut, he's looking pretty good. Starts his one out of grid number 6. The front of the grid, though, is Enzo Peugeot from La France, with Nicola Kuman. Second row of the grid, Franciszek Palmirski with Alessandro Greco. Fairbairn is there along with Jorge Barrios from Argentina. Mackenzie Clark, the Canadian, with Filippo Rubiolini. Nicola Zecchinato from Chile out of grid number 9. Alongside the first of the boys from Brazil, that's Fernando Barrichello. So Enzo Peugeot 179 will start this one on pole position, a capacity field of 34 karts. We go back to the 17th row of the grid. Stian Lee from Norway just scrapes in. Effectively qualified in position number 68 for our finals here this afternoon. We'll see if he can drag himself miraculously up onto the podium. We started the weekend with something like 98 junior drivers here at the Vortex Rok International Final. And we're ready to go with the Bridgestone Trophy for Junior Rok. There is Peugeot to the right of your screen. 179, Nicola Kuman from Veneto, not too far from here in northern Italy. You just got a glimpse of Teo Z, the German driver in the 199 kart. Beautiful day here at South Garda Karting, the circuit built back in 1988. Host venue of the 1990 Junior World Cup, 1996 World Championships, and every year since 2004, the home circuit, the home venue, the Vortex Rok Cup International Final. We're ready for a start, 12 laps. The Bridgestone Trophy for 2017, and we go green. Peugeot will lead them down the straight into the turn number 1 for the first time. The French driver's got a great start. They slide it sideways, trying to get heat into those Bridgestone tyres here in the Bridgestone Trophy for Junior Rok. A traffic jam, the first time they've all made it through cleanly. A good start by the junior rockers here at South Garda Karting. Peugeot lets them down the hill. Good start by Palmirski, the Polish driver, up into second spot, looking to make a move for the lead, in fact. They fight their way through the chicane up into the 3 hairpins that make up the final part of the lap. Liner Stern trying to keep it clean. We'll check the order as they come across the line for the first time. Peugeot, Alessandro Greco in 1:45 has actually made a brilliant start. That's the Italian in P2, hounding the back of the Frenchman. He may make a move for the lead, coming into the hairpin. Alessandro Greco, Peugeot closes the door. Greco's having none of it. Slides down the inside. A brilliant move to take the lead, but it's short-lived because Palmirski, the pole, takes him on the exit. They're 3 wide. It's all going wrong for the French driver, Enzo Peugeot. Under pressure, does manage to recover a spot or 2. A traffic jam starting to build down the back straight. Lap number 2 of 12, the Junior Rok Bridgestone Trophy. They come up the final part of the lap. It is still a traffic jam. Drivers fighting, jostling for position. Side by side go Rubiolini and Jorge Barrios. The driver from Argentina up into P4. How about Mackenzie Clark? The Canadian stormed his way through into 6th. 1 spot ahead of his other American drivers. Jeremy Fairbairn from the USA. Fernando Barrichello from South America. The Brazilian in P8. Then it's Gabay, the driver from Israel in P9, and Zekinato from Chile, from Costa Rica, I should say, rounds out the 10. Back to the front, Palmirski, Peugeot, Greco, Barrios, Rubiolini, Clark, Fairbairn. That's the front 7 drivers just trying to find their way through the final part of the circuit. Bridgestone tyres now up to temperature here in the Bridgestone Junior Rok Trophy. Peugeot trying to fight his way back. The French pilot started on pole position, back into second. Palmirski, Franciszek from Poland. The Poles have been dominant ever since the inception of the Rok Cup. Of course, the Rok Cup Poland, one of the stronger national championships all around the world. Franciszek, Palmirski, 175 leads, but he's coming under a pressure. Enzo Peugeot, who sits very low in that kart, holds the steering wheel quite low. You will also notice, does the French driver. Enzo, oh, he almost made a move, almost ran into the back of the pole, down the inside. Oh, nice move from Enzo Peugeot. Retakes the lead, does the pole sitter, after being shuffled back earlier on. Greco, Barrios, the Argentine runs P4. Palmirski fights back and retakes the lead into turn number 3. Look who's come to play, Alessandro Greco, Barrios, Rubiolini also. The drivers from the American continent, be it the north or the south, are coming to fight for the bottom step of the podium. The Argentine, the Canadian, the driver from the USA, also from Costa Rica, Zekinato Barrichello. The Brazilian still runs in P9. Down the inside, a move for second place there. Palmirski leads though. Peugeot has been shuffled back to P5. The end of lap number 5. Palmirski, Greco, Rubiolini. Peugeot actually made it through that lap in 4th spot, but he was leading a few moments ago. The race leader, Franciszek. Palmirski from Alessandro Greco, the Italian, running in P2. Then it's Rubiolini. Peugeot, and he's got now Jorge Barrios, the Argentine, breathing down his neck as they race down the hill. Slides it sideways, spectacular from the pole. Palmirski, 175 up into the hairpin complex. Here at South Garda Karting, 1.2 kilometres. Makes up 1 lap of this legendary circuit. Greco certainly closing in on the back of the pole. Peugeot finds himself back in 3rd spot. A nice move on the final hairpin there. So Franciszek Palmirski from Poland leads from Alessandro Greco. Finally, after half race distance, the field start to sort them out. Down the hill they come. Alessandro Greco closing in on the back. The gap is officially 0.2 of a second. You can see on your screen it's no more than about 2 kart lengths at best. Closes up even more under brakes. Peugeot back there in third, had to fight his way from 5th place. He's dragged himself back up onto the podium, the French pilot. Then comes Jeremy Fairbairn, the American, now up into P4, has got past. Nicola Zecchinato, the driver from Costa Rica, runs in P5. Head of Jorge Barrios, Mackenzie Clark from Toronto in Canada, back in 7th spot. Barrichello makes up a spot. The Brazilian runs in P8 now, having got past Luigi Coluccio, and Gabay from Israel rounds out the 10. You can see the field streaming down through the back part of the circuit. Alan Gabay from Jerusalem in Israel, the holy city, closing in on the back of the leaders. Down the inside, Greco tries to make the move for the lead, and he's made it stick. They're going to be too wide coming across the line. Peugeot now up into 2nd spot. Greco, the race leader, the Junior Rok Bridgestone Trophy. 4 laps now remain. Currently the podium is Italy, France and Poland, all European. Peugeot from pole position was shuffled back to 5th. Fought his way back onto the podium. Now he's in 2nd and he's closing in on the race leader, Alessandro Greco. An intelligent drive from the French pilot. Down the inside goes Enzo. Brilliant move. Peugeot from 5th retakes the lead. Has to go defensive. Greco in 2nd spot. The freight train is coming. Greco in 1st spot. Retakes the lead. The fight for the front place is now a fight between 6. Peugeot retakes the front spot. A little bit of contact, but the French driver now leads the Bridgestone Trophy with 3 laps to go. Down the inside, Greco, Palmirski. Look at the front 6. It's still anybody's race. Peugeot will be able to skip away. Palmirski and Greco fight amongst themselves. Zecchinato from Costa Rica now dragging himself up onto the podium. The freight train is now a battle of 7. Barrichello, the young Brazilian, joining in also. And behind him, Luigi Coluccio, the driver from Maglia in southern Italy. Up inside the top 10 in 8th. Don't discount the Italian making the podium. It is still anybody's race with 2 laps to go. The race leader, Enzo Peugeot, 0.7 of a second over Palmirski. Greco, Barrios, Zecchinato, Coluccio now runs P6. Fairbairn gets past Barrichello. Barrichello ahead of Alan Gabay from Jerusalem, Israel, and Ignacio Montenegro from Argentina rounds out the 10. That is the race leader on screen, 1.5 laps away from taking out the Bridgestone Trophy for Junior Rok here for 2017. The rest of the field pour down the hill. We have only lost 2 drivers, Nicola Kuhlmann and Domeniconi also. Still 32 junior rockers here at South Garda Karting. The blue flag is shown for Zagorski, the pole. We should get to the checkered flag before the leaders come by. This is the final lap. This is your race leader. This has been a superbly intelligent drive from Enzo Peugeot. He looks behind him. The gap back to Palmirski is 0.7 of a second. I can't see them catching the young French pilot. Greco in 3rd, hasn't given up on 2nd spot. Barrios, the Argentine, 4th. Coluccio, the young Italian, now in P5, within shouting distance of the podium. There is Coluccio. He picks up another one. Can Coluccio drag himself up onto the podium? The final few corners. The checkered flag comes out for the driver from France. Enzo Peugeot will win the Junior Rok Bridgestone Trophy for 2017, and he is ecstatic. 2nd place for Alessandro Greco. Palmirski, the pole, takes 3rd. Coluccio, from so far back on the grid, drags himself up into P4, head of Barrios. The Costa Rican Zequinato P6, Jeremy Fairbairn, the American, was 7th, Barrichello 8th, Gabay Israel